record. There's no black box, there's no mystery about his intentions or what type of leader he is. He's doing the same things they all do. Again, blame an enemy, give yourself emergency powers, consolidate power, enrich yourself, never give up power.
Oh, here we go again. The Strongman Starter Pack. Step 1. Blame an enemy. Step 2. Pretend there's a national emergency that only you can solve. Step 3. Snatch power, hold it tight, and stuff your pockets while you're at it. Sound familiar? Yeah, because it's literally the dictator's playbook. Putin, Erdogan, Orban, and now Trump, the wannabe dictator who binge-watched Authoritarianism for Dummies and decided, hey, I can do that too. What blows my mind is that people act shocked. Like, wow, I didn't know Trump would go this far? Really? This man has been broadcasting his intentions like a drunk uncle on Facebook Live since 2015. He told us, flat out, what he admired: the guys who never leave power, who crush opposition, who rewrite the rules in their favor, and folks still shrugged, thinking, oh, that's just Trump being Trump. No, that was Trump rehearsing his audition for Strongman Idol, and now we're in it. We're living the season finale. He's doing exactly what he said he would, only, spoiler alert, he's not very good at it. Because unlike Putin, Trump has the strategic depth of a kiddie pool.
As a country, right, we know what he's doing and how he's trying to do it. How are we going to respond as a country, meaning how far are we going to let him go? That story still being written today, every day in your personal life. But number 2, how skilled is he going to be at trying?
Boom. That's the real question right there. The issue isn't Trump. We know his deal. The issue is us. How far are we going to let this clown drive the bus before we grab the wheel? Are we just going to sit here, buckled in, hands folded, politely humming while he swerves us into a ditch? Every time he pulls one of these stunts, the right goes, oh, that's just Trump being a fighter. And the left sometimes shrugs. Oh, it's just noise. No, it's not just noise. It's a strategy. Authoritarianism doesn't land in one big crash. It's slow erosion. Rights chipped away, norms smashed, institutions weakened, until one day you wake up and realize democracy got repossessed while you were binge-watching Netflix. So, yeah, the real history being written here isn't Trump's plot. It's our reaction. Do we push back? Do we organize? Or do we just doom scroll until the lights go out?
Intentions. His skill level is low. I mean, to the extent that what he's trying to do depends on him using his control over the government to do the things he wants to do, right? The operations of his government, and to a certain extent his political operation, continue every day to be kind of a clown show. I mean, for a would-be strongman, for a man who wants to seem like a Putin type, right? Like one of these strongmen that he so admires all over the world. For a would-be strongman, there really is profound weakness here.
And this is where it gets almost funny, if it weren't so dangerous. Trump wants to cosplay as a tough guy, a Putin-style iron fist leader. But instead of a sleek authoritarian machine, he's running a carnival sideshow where half the clowns keep tripping over their own shoes. Think about it. Putin rides horses shirtless. Trump? He rides a golf cart with a cheeseburger. Putin imprisons rivals. Trump rage tweets in all caps. Authoritarians usually project competence. Trump projects indigestion. But here's the scary part. Even a clown can wreck democracy if enough people enable him. Weakness doesn't mean harmless. A weak authoritarian still destroys things on his way down, like a drunk elephant crashing through a glass factory. And we're the glass.
Under him, we've had job growth suddenly slow to a 16-year low, excluding the pandemic, which happened in his first term. Under him, long-term unemployment is now, per the Washington Post today, quote, at a post-pandemic high and a level typically only seen during periods of economic turmoil. Thanks to Trump's second-term policies.
Oh, the economy. Trump's favorite scam. This man slaps his name on every shiny project, even if he fought against it tooth and nail. Biden passes historic infrastructure? Suddenly, Trump's out here taking selfies by the road sign like he laid the asphalt himself. It's like watching a guy crash your birthday party, eat your cake, then claim it was his recipe. Meanwhile, for actual working Americans, job growth slowed to a crawl, health premiums exploding like a bad stock market meme, long-term unemployment climbing again. That's Trump's business genius in action. Remember, this is the guy whose casinos went bankrupt. Who loses money running a casino? That's like losing money selling oxygen. And now he wants more control over Congress's purse strings, over the Federal Reserve, over every lever of the economy. Why? Because nothing screams stable economy like handing the controls to the guy who bankrupted a steak company and sold fraudulent university degrees.
The way he's tried to get that control, the way he's tried to get control of the Federal Reserve is by making wild accusations against Lisa Cook, against a woman who is on the board of governors of the Fed, who Trump has decided he's going to try to remove her from her post and thereby grasp the reins of the Fed and control it himself. And how has he gone after Lisa Cook? He has accused her of mortgage fraud.
A woman, a black woman, suddenly accused of mortgage fraud out of nowhere. No evidence, no precedent. Just Trump's DOJ acting like his personal gossip rag. And here's the kicker. The very thing they accused her of, members of Trump's own team have been caught doing. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. It's like a thief accusing you of shoplifting while they're literally walking out with a stolen TV. This is Authoritarian 101. Discredit experts, install loyalists, grab control of institutions. The problem is, they're so incompetent they can't even execute their own dirty tricks without face planting. Thank God for that. But let's not confuse incompetence with safety, because even half-baked authoritarianism is still authoritarianism.
To wage war against the city of Chicago. He threatened a military apocalypse in the city of Chicago. Chicago's about to find out why it's called the Department of War.
Oh yes, the brilliant plan. Invade Chicago. Because nothing screams law and order like threatening to turn an American city into a war zone. Imagine being so divorced from reality that you think tanks rolling through downtown will fix crime. And here's the beauty. Chicagoans said, hell no. The mayor, the governor, the people hit the streets in protest. And suddenly, Trump loses interest. Poof, just like that. Big scary dictator backs down like a schoolyard bully when someone finally punches back. See the pattern? Resistance works. When people rise up, when cities push back, Trump retreats. Because underneath the bluster, he's weak. He craves submission, not confrontation. And when he doesn't get it, he sulks off to try another stunt.
Bowing and scraping apology for, having his immigration agents arrest and shackle and deport hundreds of South Korean workers who were apparently legally in the United States constructing a battery plant.
This one's almost too embarrassing to believe. Trump's team literally deported legal South Korean workers who were here building a factory. You know, the kind of big investment America actually needs. They were constructing a battery plant, part of the clean energy future we desperately need. And Trump's goons said, "Looks foreign, must be illegal, slap on the shackles." Then, the kicker, Trump has to post a groveling apology. "We welcome foreign investment. We welcome their expertise." Oh really? Is that why you threw them in chains and nearly tanked relations with one of our closest allies? Real smooth, Don. Nothing like insulting South Korea to make Kim Jong-un smile. This is the rot of Trump's immigration machine. It's not about law and order. It's about cruelty. It's about bigotry. And it's so poorly managed, it doesn't even know who it's targeting. This wasn't an accident. It's the logical end of building a system that dehumanizes people based on how they look.
Want to seem strong. They say things all the time that are meant to create the impression that they're very powerful, very strong, they can do whatever they want. That does not mean that they are strong.
And that's the whole thing in a nutshell. Trump wants the image of power, the aura of invincibility. But in reality, he's a paper tiger, a loud, bumbling orange paper tiger. He threatens wars he can't fight, launches schemes he can't pull off, and picks fights he can't win. But here's the warning. Weak authoritarians can still break democracies. They don't need to be masterminds. They just need enough enablers, enough apathy, enough, "Oh well, nothing we can do." That's when the cracks become a collapse. So the question is, what do we do? Do we let him? Do we hand him more levers of power? Or do we push back louder, harder, organized, united? Because every time we do, every time people resist, whether it's grand juries refusing bogus charges, Chicago saying no to troops, or voters showing up at the ballot box, Trump folds. He always folds, so let's make him fold for good.